Hey everybody, ZeMnouS here. Today we're going to be sitting there and giving you our first of many Monster Hunter Rise comfy builds. This is going to be showcasing the big, the bad, the Atlas hammer itself, and all its glory. With all that, we are going to sit there, break down the skills, show you where the decos lie, and then also on top of that, we're going to sit there and just run down some like neat little combos and stuff with our good old little training dummy here, and kind of just go over like the comfier portion of like certain combos and stuff with the weapon. With all that out of the way, let's get started. As the build is built around, we are using the Atlas hammer. This is going to give us 230 attack, a huge bar of green sharpness that you'll only need to sharpen once or maybe twice if you're in a super long hunt. 0 affinity, 0 defense, of course, and a 3-slot deco slot. This is just overall a bad hammer. Like, I mean, every time I've sat there and looked at stats when it came to blunt builds for weapons, it was always paired with minus 15 affinity from Diablos, or minus this, or just not enough damage. That I'm like, this has just got it all. It's just super solid. Anjanath Helm S. This is going to give us access to a 2-slot deco slot. On top of that, it's going to sit there and give us our focus and our slugger, both level 1s. I also have bludgeoner level 1 built put in here to sit there and keep that in mind. Weakness exploit level 2 and affinity sliding from Valkmail S. This is really in here for the simple fact of it's got 2 big slots in it. Having a level 3 deco slot paired with a level 2 is amazing. The fact that it comes with an extra level 1 on top of that is just super comfy with the 2.0 update giving us the world. With that though, we don't have any bonus skills, so we can't sit there and really muck around. But this chest piece, as you can see, was definitely made for us sitting there and being able to put weakness exploit wherever we want. Anjanath Van Brace's S, giving us level 2 slugger to finish off our levels on slugger, and giving us attack boost level 2 is going to be overall great and super handy. It is only going to be level 2 because like we just don't have enough in the build to sit there and push it to level 3. I'm pretty sure you could sit there and change around some things to make this an attack boost build, but that's definitely not what we're going for with this today's build. On top of that, it does have a level 1 deco slot, so we are utilizing flinch free to sit there and not have to deal with other players tripping us up when we're in the hunt. Toby Kadachi S with 2 level 1s deco slots and Mind's Eye level 2. This is overall going to be super handy. On top of that, since I am using the level 1 deco slots, we're running hunger resistance. This is just going to make it so that way we never have to eat during a hunt. We can always sit there and use our stamina bar as much as we physically want, and maybe in a long hunt, just like sharpening, we might have to eat a ration maybe once. Gossareg Greaves. The punish draw here is just the extra bit. It is nothing to worry about. It really doesn't even, it really is just there. What we're really wanting here is that big old agitator level 3. This is going to be a blunt agitator build. We definitely need that big agitator damage. With it giving us plus 20 attack, plus 15 affinity, with running weakness exploit, this is going to be overall very, very good for the build. On top of that, it does have a level 1 deco slot, so we are running in that last level of hunger resistance. Underworld Pedalus, there has been merits for this since the 2.0 update. mainly because you're only losing the attack up of 5, but keep in mind this is only really here for when you're grabbing endemic life, so it doesn't really affect us too much with the build. But I thought I'd share this with you guys on just what I'm running with it. And finally, the piece of resistance. Agitator level 2 and Bludgeoner level 2 on our talisman. The other ways you could sit there and have this be an upgrade is by sitting there and having slots. So if you have a level 2 deco slot, you could actually get level 3 on Mind's Eye, which we'll sit there and go into just in a second and show you where our final levels are. With not having slots, this still is going to make the build really nice. It's going to sit there and give us the flexibility to run certain things like the Valk chest, for example, because of the simple fact that we're not having to really find a place for Bludgeoner, because it's going to be sitting here in our necklace. With all that, we are going to be sitting there and having 289 attack. This, keep in mind, goes up and down throughout the course of the hunt. Sometimes you'll get 289, sometimes it'll be higher. It depends if the monster is enraged or not, as of Agitator, of course. 455 defense. This defense actually could go higher. I do not have all the pieces on this maxed out yet at level 11. It's mainly, as you see my good old Zenny, I am broke just like everybody else. This game does not care for our Zenny pools anymore. Here are the switch skills I'm personally running. I do know that you can run the switch skill for hammer, so that way you do get like a parry and or a counter of sorts. I personally rather be on the rolling, more offensive focused when it comes to that, but I know to really push offensively, you really just have to sit there and dump, as I would put it, the old hammer playstyle for that new counter style. I'm just an old classic guy, man, that just wants to play comfy. What do you want from me? The Silkbind spinning bludgeon. This really comes in handy when it comes to like something like a Rathian. Say she sits there, goes up and goes to do a spin, and you're far enough away where you can sit there and see her do that. You go, oh, okay, cool. And you can time this perfectly, so that way after she's done her spin, you just let it go, let it fly, and just give her some bonks, just beat downs. You can sit there and do that to Rathalos. Any of the ones that you sit there and think are annoying, you can just get away with beaten face. It is great. Finally, our third and last skill, charge switch for strength. I've played with like most of my switch skills, and these are just the ones that I finally just followed in and suited up for. These all can be changed to your personal preference. These aren't just locked in dedicated slots, but this is one of those things that I wanted to show you guys and sit there and have in the build video, so that way you can see exactly what we're going on and doing here. And finally, the last piece of resistance. With this build, you are going to sit there and rock Agitator level 5, Weakness Exploit level 3, Bludgeoner level 3, Slugger level 3, Hunger Resistance level 3, Attack Boost level 2, Mind's Eye level 2, Focus level 1, Affinity Sliding level 1, and Flinch Free level 1. Keep in mind, yes, there is Punish Draw there, but that doesn't matter. And there is something to note. Mind's Eye level 2 is the bare minimum requirement for this build, because of the simple fact of us running so much green and not pushing blue or white sharpness. We do need Mind's Eye to sit there and stop us from deflecting attacks. This is just overall a very important piece to have. With all that out of the way, let's sit there and share with you guys some good little tidbits. A lot of people sat there and haven't been like stance dancing enough. As I like to put it, our stances can become very powerful very much a big game changer. Example, you come up for this big smash here, sit there, roll back, go into another charge, boom, look at that. Full big beatdown. Just beautiful. Say you don't got any more wire bugs. Oh, that's okay. Back to blue, back to blue, sit there, fully bonk them away, roll back, sit there, get it back to max, and big smash. Combos like this are gonna sit there and have you really doing well on your hunts, because you're gonna be able to sit there and find times where a monster's down and stuff where you can utilize these big combos and praise the hammer and make them feel your wrath. But with everything in all retrospect, this is been our Atlas Hammer Comfy build. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you thoroughly enjoyed. And until next time, just remember, praise the hammer. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.